Hi, it's Bob Pickett. We're talking with the legendary Moe Bandy. Boy, you talk about the 80s. You're talking about Moe Bandy music. You're talking Moe and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those 20 top 10 hits.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song?
Well, I've got several. Bandy the Rodeo Clown, of course, had the family name in it.
Right.
And that was very special. And it was written by Lefty Frizzell and Whitey Schaefer. Lefty wrote Bandy the Rodeo Clown for me. And Till I'm Too Old to Die Young has been a big song for me. But we've had so many. Joe and I had Good Old Boys. And I've been very lucky. We've had a bunch of them. And we've had about 50 top tens, something like that. And I know I had 66 chart records, and that was a few records back. So, but we've had a bunch of. I've spent a lot of time in the studio, apparently.
You must have. Now,
Yeah.
now, okay, is this the first time you've ever done a live album, though?
I did one with Joe at Billy Bob's.
Right.
But this is the first time I've ever done a live album by myself. Yeah.
Let me ask you about Bandy the Rodeo Clown, because you said Lefty Frizzell wrote that for you.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
Well, Whitey Schaefer was writing a lot of my songs. I cut 32 of his songs. And I told Whitey, I said, I have a brother, bull rider, Mike Bandy, and he had went to the finals 7 times. I said, I need a rodeo song, something about the sport of rodeo. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, one night I got a call, and it was Whitey and Lefty. They had written Bandy the Rodeo Clown. They sang it to me over the phone. And they said, there's your rodeo song. And I took off to Nashville. I lived in San Antonio at the time. I took off and recorded it. And, of course, the rest is history. I never forget calling my dad and saying, I just cut a song with our family name in it. He said, great. It's got to be a hit.
And it was a big hit also,
Yeah.
number one. Now, how did you and Joe get hooked up? I always heard that you guys were having dinner in London, and that's where the idea for the duo came up.
We were having dinner in London, England at the Hard Rock Cafe. And Joe and I were talking, and Joe said, Moe and Joe, that sounded like Waylon and Willie. And he said, well, cut sometime. I said, well, maybe we can. So his piano player, a guy named Ansley Fleetwood, was having dinner with us. And he, a few days later on this tour, we were touring all over England, Scotland, Ireland, Germany. Ansley come to us and said, I wrote a song that y'all could record for you. And he sang this song. And I said, well, you don't have a chorus. It needs a chorus. And so a few days later, he come back and had a chorus to it. And we came back to the United States, and I had a recording session, had a little bit of time left, and we run Joe in there and sang Good Old Boys. And, of course, we took it to the record company. They just went crazy. And but we cut 2 hits that day. We cut Barstool Mountain and Good Old Boys at the same session. And it just took off from there.
Boy, I was in radio back then, and let me tell you, I mean, it was exciting because you guys later on did Where's the Dress, which is to take off on the Boy George thing.
Right.
You had a lot of success.
We did a lot. We won Video of the Year with Where's the Dress thing. But old Boy George sued us, you know.
I didn't know he sued you.
He sued us, but we got even with him. We won Video of the Year.
Did it lawsuit cost you any money?
Yeah, we had to pay him a lot of money. But we had a good time. The thing that I always remember about Where's the Dress, I told Joe, I said, I don't care what happens. I'm not wearing a dress. So just get used to that, because I will not wear a dress. So anyway, while we was back in the dress room putting the dresses on, I told Joe, maybe I will. But Roy Acuff, the great Mr. Roy Acuff, had a scene in our video where he chased us off the opera stage with his bow. And he walked up to me, and I had all that outfit on, and he said, I don't know what you boys doing, but I hope you make some good money at it.
I remember that now. You're right. And you guys did.
Yeah.
Now, are you originally from Texas?
I'm from San Antonio.
Okay.
Atkins, Texas, right outside of San Antonio. I was raised there, and got all my relatives and everybody here tonight to see me. And I used to play in Austin years ago at the Skyline Club every Wednesday night.
Now, you know the history of the Skyline Club, because that's where Hank Sr., his final performance was there.
Right.
And then also
Johnny Horton.
Johnny Horton, which is kind of strange, considering they were married the same. That was Johnny Horton's last place to play also.
Sure did. And I played there every Wednesday night, and it was Moe Bandy and the Mavericks back then. And a guy named Warren Stark had us in there, and so I played Austin a lot. And I love the city of Austin. It's very partial to me now. My granddaughter just graduated from Texas University.
Wow.
So here in Austin. So I have a lot of history here.
Of course, Austin's changed a lot since you played here.
Oh, it's just
the town's
everywhere.
gotten bigger.
I'm telling you. I played for the Pflugerville High School senior prom.
What year was that?
And that was probably in about 1968.
Now, we're in Pflugerville right now shooting this, and Pflugerville was just a little bitty town back then.
About 68, I believe.
Wow.
And I remember nobody danced.
Well, probably was church back then, too.
Yeah, well, they didn't. They were shy.
Oh.
The high school. Finally, we got them up going.
Now, you have a website, right?
I have a website, moebandy.com.
Okay, if somebody wants to see it, because this is going to go out to all of our Clear Channel stations,
Mm-hmm.
Do you play a lot of time in Branson?
I play a lot in Branson at the Jim Stafford Theater in Branson, and we travel a lot. But you can check my website. I also have a bull named moebandy.com, and he's in the PBR. He was on TV last week. And I'm very proud of my bull. He's a bad dude.
Did you raise the bull from a calf or what?
I
never hear about somebody having a bull.
I know. I bought him, and he's doing really good. I'm very proud. Proud of my bull. He bucked the guy off in 3.2 seconds last week.
Wow.
On national TV, and so I'm very proud of my bull. So moebandy.com, and then we got moebandy.com the bull.
Now that's marketing right there.
That's doing it.
Mr. Moe Bandy, the legend.
Thank you very much.